Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Anna Maria and I will take you through some myths, legends and folklore. And in today's episode I will talk about the goddess Frigg. Frigg is from the Germanic mythology and the Norse mythology. She is mostly connected to clairvoyance, motherhood and marriage. With her clairvoyance she could see the fate of the humans, but she doesn't talk about it. And if you wanted an answer in any question from Frigg, you couldn't be sure what answer she was prepared to give you. Frigg is the daughter of Fjorgyn, that is a fertility god. She is also seen as the legal wife of Odin and the mother of Balder. If you want to know more about Balder, I have an episode on this channel that I will link below. Frigg lives away from her husband, and this is a very common thing amongst the goddesses, to live in their own homes and strongholds as a sign of independence. She lives in a place called Fensalarna that was in the swamps. Living with her was her mistress maid called Fulla. Her responsibility was to take care of Frigg's shoes and a shrine that she had, and in return Frigg could confide in Fulla. She is mentioned both in the Poetic Edda and in the Prose Edda. She also had another maid called Gna that was a messenger. As I mentioned earlier, Frigg is seen as Odin's more legal wife. She is written down as his wife in several sources like the Poetic Edda and the Prose Edda. But Odin had many others on the side that he also had children with. Frigg seems to have others on the side as well, and two of them were Odin's brothers. In Heimskringla, which is the Old Norse king's sagas, it's said that Odin went away for a long time and they didn't think he would come back. So two of his brothers, Ve and Vili, decided to divide all his belongings between them. And they also decided to share Frigg. There are some Germanic references to that Frigg also could have been called Freya or Freya. Some have connected that to the goddess Freya, that I also have made an episode about that I will link below. But there are some conflicts there. It seems like the name is not connected to Freya at all. But on the other hand, there are also sources that say that Frigg and Freya are derived from one Germanic goddess. There are some people that think that Frigg and Freya are just local names for the same goddess. But that doesn't explain that they are separate goddesses in the written sources. We can't know for certain what is right because there are too many different theories. In Småland, which is a county in Sweden, it was believed that Frigg was married to Fårgud, aka the god of thunder Thor. It was also believed that every Thursday they came home to people to borrow their spinning wheel. There is a painting by the English painter John Charles Dolman that shows Frigg spinning clouds. This is in 1909, so it's a more modern take on what she could have used the spinning wheel for. Frigg's spinning wheel have in folklore given the name for the three stars in the Orion's belt. Outside of folklore though, the Orion's belt is more known as the Three Kings or the Three Sisters. There is also an asteroid named 77 Frigga that was discovered in 1862, and it's named after Frigg. And that was all for this episode. If you liked it, please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget the notifications, and I will see you in the next one.